Hey gang, John Baccarelli here with your Lake St. Clair Fishing Report, brought to you by Sportsmen's Direct. It is Monday, November 20th. That's right, it's Monday. And if I seem a little bit off, could be a couple things. Could be the fact that my dog just knocked my knee out of socket a little while ago. Could also be that me and Jose Cuervo had a little meeting because of the knee knockage outage thing. So if I'm a little bit off, it is what it is. But anyways, water temp at Belle Isle is 47 degrees. We're going to keep losing BTUs, hopefully from here on out. But man, it's really taken a long time now for that main channel water temp to come down, because that Lake Huron water temp is still up there. So it really hasn't flipped over yet up there. So shoreline temps have been much colder than that. And then the canals, it's been much colder than that as well. But that main channel is just really slow to cool down. So just the way it is. But anyways, the weather this week looks like it's going to be pretty darn cold at night, with lows in the mid 20s to right around freezing. We're getting frost every night now, pretty much. The warm day this week is probably going to be Turkey Day. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you, in case I don't get to see you at the store. But looks like Turkey Day is going to be the warm day this week, like maybe 48-ish, and then even cooler after that later in the week. So lots of cold weather ahead of us, and water temp's just going to keep falling. Perch fishing has been going really good all over the lake, and finally starting to get a lot of good reports on the northern side of Metro, actually over in Anchor Bay area, starting to get some really good reports over there in tight, close to shore, over there by Selfridge. And that's also including the folks that can get into the airbase, which is mostly the vets that can get in there, or active duty can get into Selfridge. And fishing from shore, they're even getting good catches of perch. But the guys from the boats are also getting good catches of perch up in that corner. So we haven't heard a lot of that this year, but it sounds like it's going pretty good there now. So that just gives you more options. So now if you do get a south blow, you can launch at Selfridge and then go tuck up in there in the corner and get out of the wind. So that's usually a really good option on a hard south blow. But looks like right now we're going to have mostly north blows and some east mixed in there for the next few days. So panfish action, as my good friend Jake O'Hara pointed out, the crappie bite is going in the canals, big gills too. So you don't have to just fish for perch this time of the year. You can get into those marinas and you can chase these panfish around. Also got a report today from some guys that were in that nasty weather out there trying to get out of the wind today, went up into the Clinton River, and we're marking lots of schools of fish up there. I believe mostly probably perch, but the bite was still off, so they only managed to catch a few. But this is that time of the year where those perch will go right up into the Clinton River. They'll be there all winter long, all the way till spring. And a lot of times that same thing will happen down there at the spillway as well. But I haven't heard any reports yet from the spillway from perch. But then again, I don't know if there's been too many guys trying it. So with those fish going up the Clinton, might be a good time if you guys haven't tried it out. Try for those perch in the spillway too. It's that time of the year, all the way till ice up now, and then through ice up. So walleye jigging on both the Detroit and St. Clair rivers still going strong. Although a lot of you guys are opting now to pull cranks and head out into the main lake out there over near the Delphine and pull those cranks for those walleyes. That bite out there has been going really good. Chase posted some pics of some walleyes and muskies as well out there. And actually, I think they were also duck hunting at the same time. So it's pretty cool out here on St. Clair, where you can go fish for perch, walleyes, muskies, and then go shoot a limit of ducks as well. So just it's that time of the year, right? And even saw some pictures of a deer swimming across the Detroit River, and I didn't add those in here, but I think Michael Downey took some pictures of a big buck swimming across the Detroit River this week, and that's not the first time that I've seen that. I think those probably are coming from Belle Isle, I'm going to guess, but I don't know. It's kind of a strange thing to see a deer swimming across the Detroit River, but anyways, this is that time of the year for that stuff as well. Now, also the Detroit River jigging, as Jerry and Brandon pointed out, And we were kind of going back and forth earlier this year when they were catching different species of fish up there, and they caught the whitefish. And I said, well, the only thing you haven't caught yet is a burbot. Well, yeah, now they caught a burbot in the Detroit River as well. So again, when these water temps get down into these, that 40-degree range, anything actually below like 55 degrees, you never know what you're going to catch in the Detroit River. So, and I'm not sure where that burbot came from. I'm assuming he wasn't in there all year. He probably came up from Lake Erie or down from the Lake Huron. But anyways, yeah, you can catch burbot in there this time of the year. Probably more common up on the St. Clair River, but they are around under the Detroit River too once that water temp gets down to where it is now. We've even seen a couple get caught out in the lake through the ice before in the wintertime, but the Detroit River, that fish is way out of, normally they're much farther north, so he's at the southern end of the boundary for those fish. Let's see. Also, muskie fishing from shore. Again, shouldn't be any surprise from anybody. But that spillway is still going. Mike Coleman, he's always over there when he's not running around with the hockey stuff. He's always over there fishing, and he's always catching fish. So from now till ice up, those fish are going to be in there. They're going to be chasing shad. More and more shad are going to be coming in there because of the warmer water, and it's pretty nutrient-rich water for them as well. So this time of the year, all the way till ice up, you can catch muskies. Now, Crocker Road launch update. I went off a little bit in that last video that we did. Sent some emails out, got some responses back. Got one directly from Ron Olson at the DNR, and they are saying that they are going to get a dredge back in there and finish that up to specification. So we were a little bit worried there for a while that this thing was going to end up in court or something, but it doesn't look like it's going to go that way. They are going to get a dredge back in there. They are going to finish it up, get it to spec, whatever that spec is, and regardless of whether they get that dredging done this fall before ice up or not, we are going to have that launch access for ice fishing. We've been assured that they're going to open that gate up regardless of what happens with the dredging, and we are going to have it for ice access. Now, let's hope that they get that. It's probably going to be a barge, I'm going to guess, that they're going to bring in there. So let's hope that they get that barge in there pretty quick, get that dredging done, and get back out of there before it freezes up, because that would be just our luck with all the crazy stuff that's gone on with that boat launch, is that they'd either have to break the ice coming in there with the dredge or break it going back out and mess things up that way. But let's hope that they get this thing done and we can get in there and get access to that beautiful launch facility that we have down at Crocker Road now. That's really all I've got for you guys this week. Have a great Thanksgiving. Spend some time with your family. And if you have days off after Thanksgiving and the weather's decent, which it looks like it might be, get out there and take advantage of all this fantastic fishing that we've still got out there, even before it freezes up. Hey gang, if you like our content, hit the little subscribe button and the bell icon, and you'll be notified as soon as we put out new stuff.